Hello, lovely students. Welcome back to English with Lucy. I have taken all of my best pronunciation tips and hacks and compiled them all into one lesson for you. This is your ultimate pronunciation lesson. Today, I'm going to help you tackle tricky sounds, improve your British English pronunciation, and spot key differences between British English and American English. From challenging tongue twisters to silent letters that trip everyone up, it's all here. You can think of this as your crash course in beautiful, clear English pronunciation. And if you're truly serious about leveling up your pronunciation, you can take my free pronunciation level test. It's designed to help you understand where you are now and give you a clear path to achieving your goals. I will send you your results by email. To take the free online pronunciation level test, click on the link in the description box or scan that QR code there. Right, let's jump into the first video and get you sounding polished and confident. Is your pronunciation British or American? Let's see, read these words. Number 1. If you said vitamin, you're British. Vitamin, American. What about this one? If you said aluminium, you're British. Aluminum, American. This one then. Herb in British English, herb, American English. Okay, this one's the decider. Basil, British. Basil, American. And finally, tomato, British. Tomato, American. Can you understand fast British English? You right with that? Are you all right with that? What's up with that? What is up with that? Are you having me on? Are you having me on? Don't know about that. I don't know about that. Where'd you say it was? Where did you say it was? Can you understand fast British English? What do you mean? What do you mean? Who's that? Who is that? What the hell you do that for? What the hell did you do that for? How'd you find my house? How did you find my house? I gotta go. I have got to go. Americans never say this sound. Yep, most Americans don't use the O vowel sound. Knowledge in British English, knowledge, American English. Lobby, lobby. Rock, rock. Isn't that curious? Can you pronounce these super hard words in English? We'll start easy. Squirrel. Squirrel. Next. Archipelago. Archipelago. Next. Flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. Isn't that one great? And gorgeous word. Soporific. Soporific. Stop pronouncing the R sound in British English, trust me. Yes, you can pronounce it after consonants and at the beginning of words like rest, crooked, recycle, grasp. But we don't pronounce R sounds after a vowel sound. This includes at the end of words, year, girl, her, world, tour. One exception, if the word ends in an R and the next word begins with a vowel sound. Here is, there are. Don't pronounce the P in these 3 words. Psychology, psychology. Pneumonia, pneumonia. And one of my most used words, pterodactyl, pterodactyl. Do not pronounce the letter B in these words. Debt, climb, comb, tomb, thumb, doubt, crumb. Don't say it. Don't pronounce the T in these words. Listen, castle, buffet, soften, ballet. See, no T. Do not pronounce the D in these words. Words with ND. Sometimes when we have ND together, the D is silent. For example, handsome, sandwich. When you see DGE in a word, it typically becomes the J sound. Edge, badge. Can you pronounce these difficult words in English? They all end with ly. Literally, literally. Particularly, particularly. Usually, usually. You will hear some people saying usually, but more commonly, usually. Rarely, rarely. We don't pronounce that second R sound. Rarely. Popularly, popularly. Temporarily, temporarily. 5 syllables. And regularly, regularly. How many did you pronounce correctly? Let me know. Can you pronounce these English city names? We'll start easy, but trust me, it gets really difficult. Number 1. London, London. 2. Oxford, Oxford. 3. Birmingham, Birmingham. 4. Leicester, Leicester. Number 5, like the sauce. Worcester, Worcester. Number 6, Marylebone, Marylebone. Number 7, Loughborough, Loughborough. 8, Gloucester, Gloucester. Can you pronounce these super hard words? Duet this and see how you do. Number 1, this word. Genuine, genuine. What about this one? Thoroughly, thoroughly. Let's try number 3, this one. Adjective, adjective. How about this word? Brewery, brewery, brewery. Number 5, this word. Womb, womb. The B is silent. Repeat after me and keep practicing until you perfect the pronunciation. Though, thought, tough, through, thorough. Let's practice your British English pronunciation. We have the E, long sound, and I, short sound. Leave, live. Seen, sin. Seat, sit. Keel, kill. Reap, rip. And beach. When you speak, do you sound American or do you sound British? Duet this video to find out. First up, how do you pronounce this word? Did you say herb or did you say herb? Next one, we've borrowed this from the Italians. How do you say this word? Did you say pasta or did you say pasta? What about this word? Did you say raspberry or did you say raspberry? And finally, how would you say this one? Did you say progress or did you say progress. Okay, let's find out if you speak English the American way or the British way. Duet this to find out. How would you say this word? Did you say yogurt or did you say yogurt? What about this one, this letter? Did you say Z or did you say Z? A to Z or A to Z? Let's try this one. How would you say it? Did you say route or did you say route? And the last one, how would you say this word? Did you say bald or did you say bald? Do you sound British or American? Duet this and see how you sound. How do you say this word? Did you say either or did you say either? What about this word? Did you say leisure or did you say leisure? Let's try this one. How would you say this word? Did you say mobile or did you say mobile? And finally, how do you say this one? Did you say niche or did you say niche? When you speak, do you sound American or do you sound British? Duet this and find out. How do you say this word? Did you say vase or did you say vase? What about this word? Do you say schedule or do you say schedule? How do you say this word? Did you say missile or did you say missile? Okay, this one is the decider. What do you say for this word? Do you say tomato or do you say tomato? Can you pronounce these difficult words in English? I'll show you the word, you say it, and then I'll tell you how it's pronounced. First up, kernel, kernel. Next, squirrel, squirrel. Then we have this one, turtle, turtle. What about this one? Rural, rural. How about this? Yacht, yacht. Ignore that CH. And finally, we have this one. Choir, choir. Same spelling, different pronunciation. Nouns versus verbs. Attribute, attribute. Conduct, conduct. Contract, contract. Contest, contest. Decrease, decrease. Escort, escort. Words that you might be pronouncing incorrectly. So many people pronounce this incorrectly. They want to say every syllable. They say comfortable, but really it's comfortable. The next word we have is not vegetable, vegetable. Okay, number 3. I hear many people saying chocolate, but we say chocolate. It's just 2 syllables, and I understand it's quite hard for many people to pronounce, but you want to speak English well, you've got to practice. Now, on to number 4. Not one of my favourite days of the week, but it's very important to pronounce it correctly. I always hear Tuesday, Tuesday, when in reality it's Tuesday. Choose, like I want to choose what I'm having for breakfast this morning. Tuesday, not Tuesday. And then the last one, not Wednesday, Wednesday. Congratulations! You've just tackled some of the hardest words and learnt some important pronunciation tricks in English. Really amazing work. Remember, practice makes progress, so don't hesitate to revisit any sections to fine-tune your skills. And for those of you who are serious about taking your pronunciation to the next level, remember that my free online pronunciation level test is waiting for you. It's the perfect next step to pinpoint what is working well and what could use a bit more polish. Click the link in the description box or scan that QR code there to get started. I'll send your results by email. I will see you in the next lesson. Mwah!